Hello, Robin Smith here. Today I wanted to share with you a vulnerability post. I was challenged in a group a while back to do this, and I just felt really led to share this with you today. As a coach, I love to inspire women to really own their power, who they are, and just dive into that passionate piece of them that they sometimes bury. And as I've been through life myself, I kind of wonder how can I coach people, about this when you have those moments when you're like, can I really do this? I've had that moment. I don't struggle with it as much now because as time goes, you understand your path and you understand like what you've been through. And I'm always excited to grow and learn more about myself. But the thing is, I was a very young mom. I was a mom at 16 and married. And I had 3 children by 21 and then was divorced shortly after that from a very abusive husband. And there was moments when you have 3 kids living in welfare apartments, working a minimum wage job at a pizza place, that you're paying the babysitter so much money, but you don't want to just live on welfare because you kind of just feel like I need to do more. And it was hard. It was hard for me to just sit back and not do anything, but it was so hard for me to like leave my little babies with someone else and barely make any money. But as I went through, there's been beautiful things that have happened by stepping into that space and working hard. And my children are all 3 adults now, and they are married and have little babies of their own, and I feel like I have very good relationships with them. But back then I would have thought that was near impossible. I went on to just work in that little pizza shop as a little phone girl, they called us back then, and I worked myself up to managing that $1 million a year store. And then I went on to become a massage therapist and been doing that for next month 10 years. And in all of that, I found that when you find the courage to stand up with who you are, what you do, what you want. I didn't know my clear path when I started working at, the pizza place. I didn't know I would help women as I got older take a stand for who they are and what they want, because I didn't even know that I could do that. I grew up very poor also, and also grew up in a mentality of unworthiness, where you weren't good enough unless you were taking care of everybody else. You weren't good enough unless you gave your last dollar to someone else. And then we were like a charity case because we were always being given something. And for me, I am so thankful and very happy to help people, but I also know if you don't have a skill set to help yourself, you will slowly drown in your own life. You will just not be able to just take a stand. And I want to inspire you to do that. I want to help people. I want to encourage people. If little me from, this little town can come from a very, very poor environment to a very successful woman who now owns her own home, and, I don't have to worry about how I'm going to feed myself. I don't have to worry about if the electric's going to be on. There were times when there was no electricity. There was no way to even eat food. There was times when it was really like that. And I am thankful for those times because they taught me how strong I can be. They've taught me that I can survive. And through that, though, there was a point where I had to let go of my ego of surviving and know I can thrive and know that I can make money. I mean, at 16, I dropped out of high school. I went back to get my GED. I went back to school to get a degree to be able to work. And I hope that inspires you, because I definitely know what it's like to just feel like there's no hope, not knowing how to get out, how to leave a marriage, how to let go of the father of your children who really wasn't helping me. But that's all I knew. I had no family around me. There was no support. They all moved away, and they didn't know how to support me anyways. But to find myself, my last 20 plus years of finding myself, I want to take those gifts and those thoughts and those abilities and all of the skills that I have probably read more self-help books than is probably okay to do. But through that, I found my own way to help myself. And that was what was so important, that I found out like I didn't have to buy in to these belief systems to not have my own belief system. So when I coach women, that's what I'm passionate about. That's why I use a lot of guided imagery and a lot of different tools, because I don't want to tell you how to live your life. I just want to help you uncover how you want to live your life. And you can't live your life when you are trying to figure it out through someone else, as far as like watching their path and mimicking it. If you don't like really know where's your heart, what do you want, where do you want to go in life, when you find that out, when you find out what you're so passionate about, that in the morning, like me, I get up in the morning and I'm super excited. I'm still doing massage and I'm doing coaching. And if you're local, I do the both of them together. And if you're not local, I still help you through Skype and FaceTime. I am extremely intuitive, so it makes it very easy for me to tap into like who you are and help you uncover it, because anyone can tell you something that you want to hear. Only you can tell yourself what the truth is. So I hope this vulnerability post was helpful to you in knowing if you want it, like go after it. And even if you're like, I don't even know I'm going to get there, it's okay. Take one step. I had no idea when I was so young with my little babies, this is where I would be today. I had no idea. It's amazing. I'm so blessed and so abundant and so thankful for the path, and, so thankful for my relationship, my spiritual relationship, and for the ability to draw abundance and manifest what you want. It is so powerful. So hope you have a wonderful, great day. And thank you so much for viewing this video. If you do want any information about coaching with me, you can go to customizedcoaching.com/schedule and schedule an appointment. Or you can just like private message me, or whatever way feels best for you. If you want to chat first, please do that first. So have a wonderful, great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.